these equations will have different types of symmetry. So we could say respect to different types of lines. Now remember, with polar, we only have one axis here. Here's the polar axis. So this middle picture would be symmetry with regard to the polar axis. If it's up and down symmetry, like this first one, this is symmetry with the line theta equals pi over 2. And remember, this line would go all the way through from up to down. And then finally, symmetry with respect to the pole. This pole would be from here down through, or on any one of these. So all these gray lines could be represented as the pole. So that's what that means when it's just turned some other sideways. So let's try this. Use symmetry to find the graph of 1 minus 3 cosine. Now, if we graphed it, we would get this picture. Now, I want you to look. Where is this symmetry? This symmetry goes right through here in the center. So, since the symmetry goes through the center line here, we would say it has symmetry with regard to the pole. That is polar axis. A symmetry with a polar axis. And by the way, this graph is called a limacon. And what's interesting is the C has a little line underneath. And it has an inner loop. So that little mushroom-looking thing is called a limacon. Let's let you try one. You can pause the video, see what this looks like in the graph, and then try to select it from here. The correct answer is going to be D. Since it's cosine, we know the shape goes to the right. The 2 tells you how far out it'll go here. That 1 plus, that gets the inner loop in there. Once again, this is limacon, symmetry with polar axis.